This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of an occupational therapist? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Alicia Clark, with Faith and Function Pediatric Therapy. Alicia, it is so great to have you on today. Now, I know we are all so excited to learn about you and your unique business. Start off by telling our listeners a little bit about your company.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for having me. So, Faith and Function is a pediatric occupational therapy practice where we focus on helping children to build functional independence so that families can experience more peace at home. We specialize in occupational therapy, feeding therapy, all helping to support children with sensory challenges, motor difficulties, developmental delays, as well as just everyday living skills such as dressing and feeding, education, attention, and regulation. In addition to providing direct therapy, I also provide educational trainings. So I help to present for caregivers and home health teams. I do daycare trainings and school trainings, all helping to equip adults with practical strategies that they can use immediately to help support children. And then I also am proud to say that I also offer sensory-informed design consultations where I help families make thoughtful adjustments to their home environments to better support regulation, sleep, focus, and their daily routines.
Wow, Alicia. Now I am so curious. How did you get started in this business?
Well, I've always been drawn to helping children. I really am passionate about helping to build their confidence and helping with their everyday environments. And over time, I've realized that therapy is most effective when families feel empowered and educated, not overwhelmed. So that's what led me to create Faith and Function. I wanted a practice that blends evidence-based therapy with practical education and encouragement, so that the support essentially can continue beyond just those isolated therapy sessions. My faith also plays a role in how I serve. I believe that children and all of us are created with a purpose. And so I want to help access that potential in a meaningful and functional way.
Amen, Alicia. Now, with you having such a big nurturing side, what is the misconception you like to put to rest today about pediatric therapy?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks so much for that opportunity. So, a common misconception is that occupational therapy is just for helping kids with fine motor skills or maybe just with handwriting skills. But really, what we do is we help to address how a child functions in their everyday life. And it goes so much farther beyond just the fine motor and handwriting skills as we help with gross motor mobility skills and sensory processing, again, the feeding, attention, and those activities of daily living. Another myth is that children will just simply grow out of these challenges. And while development can be progressive in nature, early support often prevents much bigger struggles later in life.
Wow. Now, Alicia, let's go ahead and switch gears to growth for a second. Now, we know marketing is the heart of every business. So typically, who are some of your target clients? What age do you start helping these children at, and how are you attracting them?
Yeah, so I help children as early as birth. I mean, right from when they are born. Some of these children have challenges, whether it happened in utero or if it happened during birth, or just residual difficulties or delays that they're having afterwards. And I go all the way up to age 21. How I help to market and try to help those children is usually through my social media pages. I do a lot of parent education and parent resources so that parents can make a good decision on where they want to bring their children, as well as helping to market to doctors and schools and other referral sources such as that.
Alicia, with that education piece being so important for you, do you see yourself having your own podcast in the future?
Oh, yes. That's an interesting question. Yeah, that sounds like that would be definitely something that would be up my alley. I really enjoy just trying to network within the community. Helping children isn't just isolated to my niche and area of expertise, it goes so much farther, and having other guests to talk to and collaborate with to also help support those kids would be amazing.
Alicia, now I know you incorporated faith into the name of your business. So, how does that play a role on the day to day in what you do?
Yeah, so the name Faith is really, honestly, it's directed a little bit more towards myself. I honestly, with respect to helping children, I help all kids. It doesn't matter what their faith base is. But the faith part is just that I truly believe that I am a vessel for God. And so I want to use that to be able to help and support not just the kids, but the families to be able to serve a bigger purpose for Him.
Well, that is beautiful. Now, final question. Where can our listeners go to learn more about faith and function pediatric therapy?
Yeah, so I've got a website. It's faithandfunction.info, where I share parent resources and different education videos. I'm also really big on writing educational blogs, and you can find all of those at faithandfunction.info. I'm also very active and making sure that parents also have other resources to access through Facebook and through Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn.
Well, Alicia, we really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your mission the best moving forward.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com, or call 469-221-9345.